this is my senior project. I'm gonna start off with a little quote. 90% of a child's brain develops before age of 5. That means what happens in preschool doesn't just matter, it shapes everything that comes after. So, my name is Macys. For my senior project, I researched and explored the importance of enrolling children in preschool to support their social and muscle development. So I got to shadow my aunt at the preschool that she works at. She works at Kidstown. And I was able to watch how children learn and how they develop, not just mentally, but physically. I chose this topic because I've always been interested in working with young children. My goal in the future is to become a pediatrician, so I think it's very interesting to learn about the child's brain. Through job shadowing at my aunt's preschool, I was able to observe firsthand how structured early childhood education supports children's growth in many ways people don't fully realize. Today I will explain why preschool matters for social development, physical development, fine and gross motor skills, and I will talk about what I observed during my experience observing my aunt and why education has long-term benefits. So many people think preschool is just like daycare and you're just there for playtime and I don't know, it's not that important. It's just like a way to get rid of your child and have someone watch your child for a couple hours a day. But really, research shows that early childhood education plays a critical role in brain development. According to childhood development research, the first 5 years of life are when the brain develops most rapidly. During this time, children form connections that affect learning, emotional regulations, and behavior. Preschool provides structured routines, peer interaction, guided learning, physical activity, emotional development opportunities. Without these structured opportunities, some children may enter kindergarten super behind, and that's why preschool is so important. Preschool it eases you into what school is going to be like for the next 12 years, but it also is just a great way to start your child's brain development. So in preschool, children learn how to share, take turns, communicate with others, create friends. You learn how to solve conflicts. You learn how to follow instructions, which are all important before you enter kindergarten. So during my time at my aunt's preschool, I saw how teachers gently guided children when conflicts happened. So when I was there, these two kids were fighting over a toy, and then I watched as my aunt talked to them, and it was like, okay, well, we can learn how to share. So I watched these children go from being super mad and angry at each other to being able to peacefully play, which is super cool to watch. And I don't know, I just thought that was super interesting. This helps children develop emotional regulation and cooperation skills, which are essential in elementary school and beyond. Research shows that children who attend high-quality preschool programs are more likely to show positive social behavior, have better classroom participation, and demonstrate improved communication skills. These early social experiences build confidence and independence. Here's a picture of my cute little friends. We were coloring, I think, a math sheet that they just finished. But they're super cute, and it was so fun to work with them. They all became my friends. They're so kind and sweet. I love little kids. So one of the most important things that children learn in preschool is fine motor development. So fine motor skills involve small muscle movements, especially in the hands and the fingers. This is used in writing, cutting with scissors, gluing things, drawing, holding a pencil properly. While I was job shadowing, I helped children practice writing their names and numbers. It was definitely interesting to see how different kids wrote their names, because some of them really struggled holding the pencil and being able to draw out their names, but then some kids were super good at it. But I job shadowed about, I think, 6 times, and every time I went to work with them, they got better, which was just so cool to see them improving in real time. I also helped with the sheep craft, and I helped the kids cut the paper out and then glue and draw. And so it was really working those fine motor skills in your hands, and it's just such an important skill that you need to develop. And I think it's important to develop it before you enter kindergarten so you can get the most out of your child's education. So research shows supports that structured activities like cutting, coloring, and tracing significantly improves hand-eye coordination and pre-writing skills. Without these early opportunities, children may struggle when formal academic writing begins in kindergarten. So again, it's just super important before they enter kindergarten to get those muscles developed. Okay, and here's a ladybug craft we did. I helped the kids cut it out and also glue, and they all got to draw their own little faces on it, and it was so cool to just see their personality shine through, and it was just, I don't know, it was so sweet. This was a craft for Valentine's Day. But gross motor skills involve large muscle groups like the arms, legs, and core strength. In preschool, children participate in running, jumping, climbing, dancing, and outdoor play. These activities strengthen coordination, balance, and overall physical health. So at my aunt's preschool, she works at Kids Town, and so there's this huge play place where kids are able to play. And I think most people don't realize how important outdoor play is. It develops their muscles, which is just so important. Here is a little dinosaur slide that was there. It was super cool and fun. The kids love it. Physical activity also supports cognitive development. Studies show that children who engage in regular movement activities have better focus in classroom behavior. So preschool supports both mind and body development at the same time. So it's just so important. Okay, here's my hands-on experience. One of the most valuable parts of my senior project was the job shadowing experience. While observing, I helped children write their names and numbers. I assisted with the sheep craft project, the ladybug, many others. I watched how teachers manage group play and problem solving. I think children have a hard time regulating their emotions, and just having an adult around to lead them through the problem solving is so important. I saw how patient instruction builds confidence. Some children who were shy at first began participating more by the end of the day, and as the weeks went on and they made their own little friends, it was just really sweet to watch. So I also saw the importance of peer interaction. Playing with other children teaches negotiation, teamwork, and empathy skills that cannot be learned alone at home. So it's important that you send your children to preschool so they can get those social skills, which are so important. This experience confirmed what research shows preschool builds in foundational life skills. The long-term benefits. Research on early childhood education suggests long-term benefits such as higher graduation rates, improved academic performance, better social adjustment, stronger problem-solving skills. Children who attend quality preschool programs are often better prepared for kindergarten, both academically and socially. That doesn't mean that parents who stay at home are doing anything wrong. However, structured early education environments provide opportunities that are difficult to replicate at home. Preschool creates a foundation that supports lifelong learning. In conclusion, preschool is much more than daycare. It supports social development, fine motor skills, gross motor skills, emotional growth, and school readiness. Through both research and personal experience, I learned that I loved early childhood education, and I think it's going to help me a lot in my future, and I'm excited to learn more about it. Working at my aunt's preschool allowed me to see the developmental milestones in action and just how quickly they happen. There's little milestones like creating a friend, or there's the big milestones of like learning how to write your name, and I think it's just so cool to watch. Thank you for listening. I would be happy to answer any questions, and yeah.